The final whistle.
Yeah, listen, from our perspective, bottom line is our performance wasn't good enough today. We just fell short, I think, in a number of key areas, really. In terms of our use of the ball, breaking ball situations. All the things that you need to be doing in order to win matches. We're that little bit shy, and that's the bottom line.
The free count against you big time this week, like it was last week. Is that a worry?
I think it's a worry for the game, as much as it is a worry for us. I think we'd have to, haven't seen 2 games now. I'd have major concerns as to where we're at on this now. Clearly we have to take responsibility for our own performance levels, and we do, and nobody will take it more on the chin than we will ourselves in our own reflections and analysis of the game, and our response to that in training during the week. However, it does appear that the game has changed in the last 4 months whilst we've all been at home, and somebody has decided to take the tackle out of the game. I'd love to know who they were and when that was decided, because we had nobody here watching the game today. And 12 months time, we're not going to have anybody here watching it. If it's 36 frees, they're going to be sitting down to watch. And however number of restarts, maybe 60 restarts, and however number of sidelines, I think the people at home today were saved €20, because that wasn't a spectacle that anybody would like to be a part of.
Because you'd prepare tactically in terms of the tackle and the swarm tackle at times the exact same way. You've changed nothing this year compared to last year.
I wasn't aware that anything had to change.
I mean, like you're approaching it the exact same way. So
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The free count is, obviously we have to take account for the fact that, yes, I completely agree that some of those frees are frees on our behalf. Hurleys, late contact, maybe a hand left in, maybe a hand high, absolutely. But when a player has the ball and they run at you and throw themselves on the ground and are roaring and shouting, that's embarrassing, and that's not part of the game.
So it's more simulation from the opponents rather than
simulation. Yeah, there was some clear examples of simulation there today. A couple were very embarrassing. None of us want to see that as brought in as part of our game. But having said that, the referee's interpretation of the rules and our understanding of that is at an all-time low, in my opinion. We don't really clearly know what it is that we're expected to do.
In terms of your own side's performance, then I suppose it's hard to get into that flow of a game when it is so stop-start. But overall, you've got to try out a few players. A few players got debuts today and first starts. Were you happy enough with the players that did take to the pitch, particularly Cathal O'Neill and O'Grady in midfield, those 2 lads coming in for their first starts?
I think it's great that those guys have had that opportunity now, to get through the couple of days knowing that you're going to start the routine of the actual match day. Getting out there in the field, playing an away game against Galway in a side, top 4 side in the country. That's a fantastic thing for the lads to get through. It's a great bit of experience for them in their locker, and I'd say they'll be chomping at the bit again to get back at it Tuesday night and try and put themselves in the reckoning again in the weeks ahead.
Just a final one for me, John. I suppose a first time taste in defeat since 2019. You said it doesn't matter, it's a new season, but it's something I suppose a lot of this panel aren't used to at this stage.
Listen, none of us enjoy the taste of defeat, and yes, it is quite some time since we've had to take it on the chin. It doesn't taste very good, I can assure you. But listen, we weren't the best team here today. Galway were the better team today. That was clear. I think really throughout the game that they were the better team, and I think the scoreline reflected their quality over ours throughout the game. They were worthy winners on the day, and we've just got to go back and work harder now in training and come back next weekend and go at it again.
Just on the rules, John, do you fear that if the situation is not addressed soon, that we're looking at a season that's going to be dominated by this kind of talk, and that hurling's going to facing a difficult road?
unfortunately, we're in a position where we're in now, where for 2 weekends in a row, when we should have been talking about, you know, how great it is that the teams are back on the pitches, and you know, the quality of the performances and so on and so forth. We're stuck, unfortunately, in this area where we're discussing rules when we've never had to have those conversations in the past. I can't remember. I'm involved a long time now, and I can never remember having to have conversations about rules. Why have we come to the point where we had such a fantastic game that everybody was enjoying, and now we're in a situation where we're having deep conversations about rules? It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. And you know, listen, we had players today who were being physically held from running. An opposition player even hurt himself from trying to prevent a player from running. It was in open view of our umpires and our linesmen, our fourth official and our referee, and they couldn't see it, and it persisted throughout. And yet a player can put a hand in a tackle, and within a split second it's a free. So yeah.
Just more than Declan, up there. Are you expecting Declan back anytime soon?
Declan is absolutely 100%. Trained fully Friday night. We'll be training fully Tuesday night. Declan is fine.
John, it's the nature of the league this year. It's just game to game. I mean, does it give you much opportunity to work during the week, or do you just have to take the games as they come and continue your work in terms of?
Oh yeah, we'll work hard again now on Tuesday night. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we're looking forward to the game already next weekend. You know, we need to bounce back. We need to respond to today's performance, and you know, all our focus now for the next 7 days will be completely on that. You know, and that's where it'll have to internalise for us now, for us to produce a decent performance next weekend. We have to go after it.